Do I want to change the deck at all? Do I want to... Let's keep going with what we know. I still don't know about the Flame Slash. But... Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't really go to Magic's website very often. It's kind of useless compared to all the other Magic websites that are out there. Like, the actual formal Magic website is... So unless some of the other sites are talking about it, you don't hear about it. Alright, so we got a 2 and 3. It's better than nothing. Yeah, there's just not that much. I mean, they talk about like thematic stuff and other stuff like that, but like I like watching videos. Yeah, it's pretty poorly organized too. You got a point. There's a lot there, and most of it's garbage. So like when there is something useful there, it's really hard to find it. So versus Tassiger, this hand looks decent. Am I playing first? I'm playing first. The Murderous Cut's pretty good. The Thoughtseize is good. Maybe I can get an Ancestral Visions out of his hand. Prohibit Preordained Life from the Loam. So preordain, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's preordain. I can kind of play around Prohibit. I don't have any spells that cost 4 mana to counter a Fiery Confluence. As far as turn 1 Thoughtseize go, he gets Address. So he takes Murderous Cut. He just drew that, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Fire Confluence is a very good card against the Tassiger decks. Unless you kill with it. I mean, Fire Confluence does do 10 damage with, I haven't seen Blood Chief Ascension in any Vial Smasher decks. So he Marsh Flats, he drew. So he gave me free information by playing that Marsh Flats. And then he used it to get the... Alright. So I know he doesn't have anything to kill Vial Smasher with right now. Did I play that pre-ponder? I think right now he can't counter it, he can't remove it. I know his full hand. Possibly. Is he playing Tassiger here? Alright. You get a Tassiger. I don't think I gave him free information. I think he kind of knew that I couldn't counter Tassiger. Let's ponder. He already took our murderous cut. Do I just take the Dismember, put these other two cards back? I think Dismember's right. And then, because I don't want an Ancestral Visions that I can't cast until next turn. And I don't think I need an Unground River. So let's take this Dismember. No. Shuffle away the rest of the cards. It's gotta be... I don't think I pay anything. Do I pay life to get around a daze he might have drawn? I can pretend we've drawn a blue spell. Gotta click on that. Yeah, he hasn't cast Daze. Now he only has Life from the Low in his library. I can Fiery Confluence for 10 damage, leaving Force Spike up, but I don't know if Force Spike's good enough. He has the Prohibit. He has the Prohibit. We know he has that. I could Kraum for 9 damage. Makes it harder for him to cast 2 spells. He has 2 unknown spells. Kraum's decent, right? It still does 5 damage. That's just a ton of damage. And it kind of forces him to do something, whereas I can get this fight, where I might be able to get around the Prohibit by forcing him to cast something this turn. Although if he kills Vial Smasher, then Fiery Confluence only does 6 damage. I can misdirection the Prohibit? Do I want to go all in here? It seems... Okay, that's fair. That's not great. There's nothing I can do here, right? Okay. Watery Grave? Watery Grave. I can't Kraum. Portent. I can't. It costs 1 more mana than what I have. I think I shuffle this. This is no gas. I'll drop the Smasher. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yes. There's nothing to cut. Although if he plays Tassiger, he's dead. No, Ribbons doesn't trigger after I play cut. If he plays Tassiger, he's dead anyways. He can't play Tassiger. It's way too much mana. Passes the turn. Culligan's Command's pretty good because it's an instant. Am I missing something? I don't know, not long. I genuinely believe that Vial Smasher is going to get banned. If you look at the 5-0 list, he probably needs to get banned. I mean, I don't specifically advocate. I don't care. I'll play Vial Smasher. That's fine. It seems like a fun deck, but I think it's probably going to get banned. I don't know how deep they want to go though, because then yeah, maybe it's just him getting all the. All right, I can't do anything about that. I don't think I want to, anyways. I think I'd rather just Kolaghan's command end a turn. For it's got to be the 2 modes. So that does 5 damage to him. And he has to discard a card. Like, I think they're trying not to ban commanders. We got one. We got the first one of the that was a good start. So that's what I want to see. I think that the deck does a decent job of beating Tassiker. It just fights Tassiker on more angles than Tassiker can fight it. It's probably pretty close to 50-50. But like Vial Smasher has more angles. So I mean, like the banning of, you know, like Treasure Cruise and Pull from Tomorrow, or can't think of the card name. It suggests that they're trying not to ban the commanders if they can get away with it. Like, they're not trying to ban Tassiker or Brawl or anything like that. They'd rather ban powerful cards. I don't know if there's a powerful card you get rid of that makes Vial Smasher dig through time. I think Vial Smasher just kind of like breaks the rules of how commanders should work. Do I keep this? It's not a great hand. I've been able to win against Narset in general, but that doesn't mean I should get cocky. Memory Lapse is alright. I'm going to keep it. I'm on the play. That seems fine. Yeah, you think that'll just put Burrell? What about Brea? Like, without Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise, is Brea better than Burrell? Yeah. Alright, now I wouldn't mind having a card in my graveyard. Yeah, I've had some trouble against Brea. It can be hard to counter Brea enough times. Like, they just keep trying. Because the Duo Commander, they haven't banned Brawl yet, which is interesting. They've banned Brea and Tassiger and Vial Smasher. Alright, well, as long as he doesn't have haste, this Rolling Earthquake is pretty good. I wouldn't mind a Wasteland though. I can't counter Narset. Do I play the Earthquake? Or do I play Vial Smasher? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because Smasher survives the Earthquake. I can force anything he tries to do that'll give it haste. I don't think he has enough mana to give it haste. Yeah, Force would actually be really good here because it does 5 damage. And this Memory Lapse is pretty dead. Does he not have enough mana? I think I forced that. Especially since it's kicked. Alright. Did he draw a land? He drew a land. Scroll Rack. Oh, Stifle's good. Let's keep the command tower open. I think the same rules apply here. Like I can still, if you can't give it haste, I can still Rolling Earthquake it. I can stifle the trigger if you can give it haste. Or that. I can't keep a counterspell back up. But he already played Force of Will. He can't misdirection a Liliana. Let's play this Liliana. He can't daze it. It seems better than a Rolling Earthquake for 2. Forgot to drop a land. That was bad. I got so excited about the top deck Liliana. Alright, nothing I could do there. Let's hope I don't pay too badly for that drop of that land. Well, Toxic Deluge is another card. Well, I would have had a Logic Knot up here. What do I discard? Gush? Gush is pretty good. Toxic Deluge? A Rolling Earthquake? Rolling Earthquake does damage to him. I guess Gush. I'd like the security of knowing that I can kill Narset a bunch of times in case he can interact with it in any way. Although, like, did he just skip his turn? Alright. Discard a card. Yeah, he skipped his turn. He didn't mean to. I don't think I attack with a Wandering Fumarole. Like, it's just too much tapped mana. What do I need? I need a Logic Knot for 5. It still plays around days. And we still keep a stifle up. And it does 7 damage to him. At least show him that my hand deals with Narset 3 ways. So he doesn't hopefully feel too bad about that F6. Logic Knot? You really think they should ban Logic Knot? It does do a ton of damage, especially with Vial Smasher. I didn't technically win that one with Logic Knot. But yeah. It's pretty good. There's a few other ones that are really good for that same thing, though. Bedlam Reveler is pretty nuts. Like there's pretty easy replacements. This has one land. We're playing against Tassiger again. This has Counterspell, Murderous Cut, and we get a Scry, and it's got enough lands. It's a little awkward. We'll keep. Put a land card. I want a Mox Diamond. I think I need gas. Cause that's like -1 land. I don't know if I need Mox Diamond in my deck. So, do I play Sulphur Falls tapped? Let's play Sulphur Falls tapped. Yeah, it could be an early Jace. I did think about that. So this plays into Daze, Force Spike, yeah, I don't know, it seems awkward in this deck because it's kind of a slower deck. So, do I play into this? Yeah. Well, the other problem is if he... I mean, it's real bad if he counters and then plays Sylvan Library. And then I can't counter Sylvan Library. The Sylvan Library is, I think, about the only 2 mana cost spell I'm worried about. And does he get a turn 2 Tassiger? So if I had kept the Mox, I still would need to draw an extra land. And if I draw an extra land this turn, then I would have been able to play the Jace if I draw a land. If I don't draw a land, and I could have bounced Tassiger, I guess. I also could have counterspelled Tassiger. So I didn't draw a land. I took 4 damage from cut to ribbons. And cut doesn't even kill him. Alright. We can't answer while I'm holding this counter spell. Well, I guess he could have 2 spells. And casting this counter spell fills up my graveyard for Murderous Cut, and hopefully I draw a land next turn. Alright. Notion Thief, a land. It hurts to play it untapped. And then if I want to play Notion Thief, it's so bad. I could Jace and bounce it if he doesn't have a counter spell. There's a strong chance he has a counter spell. Yeah. Just hurt so much, and then I attack because I'm not gonna block, right? Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna block with a Notion Thief, am I? That can't be right, can it? Oh! I didn't notice his Urborg. Now I noticed. Mana Leak, Rainforest. It's a lot of mana for a murderous cut. Then he counters it, right? It's pretty bad. Well, I guess I'm still alive if he counters it. I don't have Mana Leak backup, do I? Because it cost me 4 mana. Oh. You're right. Is that the right mana to tap? No. Do this one for black, this one, and this one. I think that's the right mana to keep up. Mana Leak wears out pretty quick. Its counter spell's better. Do I worry about dying to my own confidant here? Alright, that's pretty bonkers. What, do you get 2? 1? No, I don't die. I've already drawn that one. Oh, I just lost the red split card. I can't die to it. This turn. Snapcaster him, huh? Well, I can block the Snapcaster Mage. I can Demonic Tutor for something? I don't have Innocent Blood. I don't think you play that in this deck. I can Demonic Tutor for a way to kill the Snapcaster should he kill my Dark Confidant. It could be something that's flexible enough to also kill Tasigur. So, Terminate? Rolling Earthquake? Are you kidding me? Oh, Rolling Earthquake for 1? I don't know if that's right. I think I'm most worried. I mean, like, but then he can counter it. But he has to kill my Dark Confidant for that to come into play. Oh, but then I don't want to draw... If he doesn't attack with Snapcaster Mage... How many 4s are higher in my deck? Quite a few. Because if he doesn't attack, then I terminate my own creature? It's a tough one. I think I Demonic Tutor. And I think... him? That's ballsy. Then he has to draw a card. He can play Tasigur if I him, can't he? I think Terminate is correct. We'll see if it works out for me. He doesn't block if I attack, so I have to keep him back. I think it's going to be hard to stay alive no matter what. I am at a very low life total. What is this? Alright. He doesn't untap if I kill this, but then I take 2 damage. Is that correct? He's got 2 mana floating, so it might not matter. That keeps him from... No, it didn't matter. Yeah, I was certain of that. I wasn't sure if it was the right play but it would have stopped him from also playing Tasigur, which I think I have no outs to, because I think Toxic Deluge is my only, and that kills me. I mean, I guess I can Dak Faden and see what happens. Can he? He has a Vamp Tutor. Jeez. At least he's not playing red. You're right, I should have gotten Rolling Earthquake and then just fell on my old sword. Would Rolling Earthquake have been better? He would have been able to Treachery. A Cyanic Blast. I mean, I guess a Dak Faden? Doesn't matter. I'm dead, right? Like, unless I get 2 spells that are fabulous. Oh, I can't even get 2 spells that are fabulous. I only get 1. He doesn't have the counterspell for it. I want to kill myself, but I can't. Yeah, there was. I don't think there was anything I could draw. All right. I don't know if I misplayed there at all. I know Tassiger is a tough one. So I'm 2-1. I don't feel too bad about that. Let me get some soda, actually. Or something to drink. Either way. Oh, I didn't even find a match yet? Alright, then I'm going to use the bathroom. Perfectly in time. Guess that means we're going to be lucky this round. This is a fast deck. And this is a slow hand. I like the Painful Truths, but like... They usually come out swinging on turn 2 at the... I'm gonna try them. This here seems so slow. Am I playing first? I'm playing second? Oh wow. I don't know if I go down to 5. I'm gonna keep it. I get a scry. Let's put that on the bottom. Let's hope we draw some interaction. Alright, he didn't play a turn, it's 1 spell. Alright, Toxic Deluge counts as... Yeah, I didn't even think about the Fiery Confluence, you're right. That does do 3 damage, doesn't it? He hasn't actually done anything yet. This Pyroblast is dead. Probably get to cycle it at some point. Or, you know, like, there's a lot of ways to discard and whatnot. It's not a great way to deal with the Lingering Souls, but I think I daze it anyways. Although any game where they don't get a Stoneforge Mystic, I call decent. I'm going to Painful Truce. I need to make sure that I get a land. He hasn't done any damage to me yet. Yeah, I went for the draw 3 route. Alright, Bruce Tarl doesn't have haste himself, so I'm going to do Culligan's Command. Alright, that's a thing. I will conveniently get rid of this Pyroblast. Got 1 card in hand. I want to fight against this Nissa, but then he just gets rid of my... So I guess I wait a turn and then Kraum him, but then he still gets to do that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking myself. If I draw a land, then I can Treachery in Kraum, and he can't make me sack a creature. I probably should have Cryptic the other guy. I think I should bounce Liliana. Let him keep the Kemble. And then bounce it, draw, Inquisition, and then Toxic Deluge. I guess Toxic Deluge first so I don't take a bunch of damage. I shouldn't have done that end of turn. I should have done that then, because now I'm taking 2 damage. And he was tapped out anyways. So let's... so this has got to get a Badlands. Or Blood Crypt. I had to pay another 2 life. Inquisition him. That didn't feel too bad. Yeah, I don't think there's much chance of me losing either. Do I thought season him? No. No, I got too many good spells up. I got my very own Timna. Timna? I don't know how you pronounce this. Counter it. Draw a card. He can't cast anything else. So that seems correct. Mystic Confluence, so good. It's got lifelink too? Yeah, I'll pay 1 life for a card. Not when you draw 3 cards with it. Do I pay 2 life to probe him? I'll pay 2 life to probe him. Vamp Tutor. Do I Vial Smasher or Foff? I kind of want a Vial Smasher. Protects, yeah, it protects against his, you know, sack of creature effects. Alright. That doesn't really do anything. I can pay 4 life to kill it. Or I can pay... Yeah. I think this is fine. Because it does 4 damage to him. I gain 2 life. I do want to be a little careful with my life. He's... This sounds a little salty right there. I think I Kraum Vamp Tutor and play the Marsh Flats and say go. That does 0 damage though. If I do the Kraum. I could Factor Fiction on my turn. Kraum has thought, yeah, that's probably true. Do I want to Factor Fiction first though? Don't bother? Alright. You're probably right. Yeah, and he's not going to keep cards in his hands. Hopefully Hopefully that soothed his saltiness. It's probably not gonna. I mean, yeah. Well, there's lands. Alright, we win. So 3 and 2, does that breaks even, doesn't it? Yeah, I think he's a little bit right. I did get a little bit lucky. I got that Toxic Deluge and Cryptic. I mean, the Mystic Confluence was kind of meh. I drew 1 card with it instead of like 3 cards or 2 cards and counter a spell. But its versatility is what makes Mystic Confluence so great. It does look bad on paper. You're like, it's so expensive. But man, it's so flexible. Alright, here's hoping for 4-1. Flexible. So this looks like Sidisi combo, huh? I've got a Force of Will and a Fiery Confluence and not much else. Yeah. I got a Temple. You see? Alright, yeah, the Force is pretty good. Alright, that takes my Spell Pierce and nothing else. Oh, drawing land's pretty bad. No, thank you. Well, this is not the way we win the game. Alright, nothing I can do about that. Yeah, he's just taking apart my hand. Oh my god. Alright, I didn't even think about what land I was going to play, and I probably should have thought about it a little bit more. Oh my god. I guess we Vial Smasher. He might kill it. I don't see much else happening right now. I don't know if a combo deck has a lot of room for kill spells. They probably have a few, but not as many as like a Tassiger deck. Oh, end of turn, it's not dead. And he CDCs. Oh, that's worse. Oh, he needed the... I am very triggered by the lack of art I'm very upset about that. It's been that way for a long time. That and Parallel Lives. Did you do all that to get an Innocent Blood? Like, are you a combo deck or a control deck? Alright. That card's actually pretty good. Let's play Graven Cards. But yeah, that Volcanic Island upsets me. It's been a lot for that Volcanic Island. You want to see it again? It's just the foil. It's just a... Jeez, he wants my hand. Let's go with the Sulphur Falls. You got 2 lands. That's pretty good. Let's see what else he has. He has 2 swamps. Shoot. Alright. Place it easy. Please place it easy. Alright, I am not going to make this mistake again. Shoot, I need to... Oops, no, it's got to be red. Black, black. These lands. Alright, that one. Do I want... I guess I don't care what I delve. I don't really have any way of getting it back. Exploit all you want. I think Vial Smasher does more damage in the long run. We want to cast Kraum afterwards, and I think he has 1 unknown card and 1 swamp. Oh, so is this just a control deck? Alright. I can Fiery Confluence that thing. Or I can Logic Knot anything he tries to do to make it better. I think it's too risky to leave it on the battlefield. I think I force him... It sucks a little bit to do a 4-mana spell. 1 damage to each creature. I don't think he can interact with that. I still have Logic Knot up. Triggered. I mean, it kind of loses... Did you just make that? Oh, yeah, you did. Because you asked to see it again. You pulled the screenshot, didn't you? creepy tar pit. I think we Kraum. I'm so confused by this deck. Is it just a mono black control deck? Oh, that's bad. Yeah, he's got necrotic ooze. I just go at it again, right? You know, I think I put this Is It Boilerworks in my deck on accident. And it's been pretty good. Yeah, I didn't realize I could tar pit it. Do I tar pit him? I can Vial Smasher for 7. I kind of want to play this Jace and tar pit him. Let's see how that goes for me. The Vial Smasher might have been correct. It just does damage faster. I think I got too affectionate towards the Jace, and I might have. Nine mana. Is that enough to sit easy? A Death Cloud. For 7. He puts himself at 1 life. So it wouldn't have mattered. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only get 1. So I went with the Boilerworks. I mean, he's in top deck mode. He drew a land. He drew 2 lands in a row. If I draw a black mana, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, he played an Urborg. We Vampiric Tutor for Lightning Bolt and kill him, right? Whew. That was cool. 4-1. Did I get stuff? Did I miss the... Oh, there it is. 80 play points, and yeah, I'm happy. That's my first tournament success there. So you can't sell these, right? It's correct to just open these right away? Or, like, whenever? Can you use... People on Reddit are saying... they say the EV is higher than what you get from... Or it's the EV is likely higher to open them. And I think... Ooh, play points. Briarbridge Patrol is a nothing card. Let's make this smaller again. And Blister Pod is nothing. But play points are cool. Aetherworks Marble. How much is that worth? $4. That ain't bad. More play points. Nothing. 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 It's a foil check. Alright. Cool.